There is in previous purport there is somewhere talking about the prakasascha karmanya dhyasa. In Vedic Vedanta Sutra is called prakasascha karmanya dhyasa. That means if you keep practicing your prescribed duty, karma, and prakasa means this light automatically comes. You don't have to enable for the light and self-realization. Just keep doing, and it automatically comes. And then there is how Krishna, how is the nature working? In the living entities, inside the living entities, there is soul and super soul also. And Krishna saying, "No masthami bhutani." I am not in there. He is saying everything ready from his, but still I am not there. Sometimes he is saying, "Oh, within the heart, all living entities as a super soul." How can we rely that? It's Vedanta Sutra. Here is one example is given is Smriti, Shruti and Smriti. Two types of things. Shruti means Vedadi, Veda, Upanishad, they are Shruti. Smriti means written by the yogis. Whatever they remember from the beginning, whatever they realize and they write, that is Smriti. Shruti means Veda Shastras, so by the hearing and come to the heritage, like the Lord Krishna and Brahma, Narada, Vyasa, like that is a Surya. Araha Pantha and Avaraha Pantha. Two types of, how to say, going up or down, come down. There is
descending and ascending.
Yeah, descending and ascending. But that process is come down, down, down. And here is one example, Smriti. When there is a fragrant flower before someone, the fragrance is tossed by the smelling power of the person. If the smelling and the flower are detached from one another, this is the analysis. How Lord Krishna is ruling over the all material creation. That means he is situated in his abode, still he is working. Like the flower is there, flower fragments come, but it's separated, detached from this flower. Something within our soul, there is super soul. He is just fragmenting us, like that. Activated the soul, and we are doing our activities. Whatever we got the knowledge, that types of we are doing as our knowledge. And sometimes we just guided by the mind, and we will be suffer. We have to use our intelligence. Mind has three characteristics. Who can say? Mind has three characteristics. One is thinking, feeling, and willing. This is mind soul. Mind can think, oh, I have to do that. Thinking. Willing, and oh, I will get anyhow, somehow. And feeling means after just getting things, and you can feel. But intelligence has two types of work. Intelligence has only one work. What is that? That is discriminative power. How to say discriminative power? That means the mind can discriminate that this is good, this is bad. This is good for me, this is bad for me. Sometimes we know the things. By intelligence we know, but mind once, and then we reject the intelligence and we are doing ourselves whatever we like. And then we are in trouble. And where the intelligence come from? Where it's come? Intelligence. Come from the soul. Soul guided by the super soul. And that's why Krishna saying Dharami Buddhi Yoganta. Who regularly worship Him and is doing kirtan, all these things, and then He will give us the right knowledge. We will get the knowledge through the Guru, through the Shastra.
Does this mean that if because the intelligence indirectly it is coming from the Lord Himself,
Yes,
the soul, the super soul is again connected to the Lord.
yes.
Does it mean that intelligence is just a manifestation of the Lord's will?
Where is the soul, there is mind and intelligence and false ego. Ego always there. That means like life here. In soul means life here also. Sometimes saying the pranam is life here is gone, and then when people die. That means when soul is there, there is super soul also there, and mind, intelligence, and ego all the time is there. There's sometimes intelligence is come to higher. Intelligence come to two types. One is through the super soul, to the soul, and the intelligence come to inside, and two types. One is from inside, and another is outside as a guru. That's where when we want to strong intelligence, at that time we have to follow both out there. And this will make it strong. Otherwise, losing our intelligence, and then we are guided by the mind. Mind all the time, like the mind nature is that all the time willing the things. These they are everything is one. And intelligent decision, this is good for you or bad for you. And you have to sometimes mind. We know the things, but we are doing that things. Uddhava asking the question to the Krishna, and Prayana Nartya Visayam Padma Padam. That means subject matter. Visay means this material world is step by step is full of pain. Everybody knows that. Visay is not good. Still they are doing same thing. They know the things, and still they are doing same thing. Like they are doing like so khara jabat. That means so means like dog, and khara means donkey, asses, and then aja means like goat. Why they are doing like they are less intelligent? No? People doing the answer. Rajo Guna Samudvara. When they reject the Sattva Guna Vaikarika and they are doing activities like this, Vikarma they are doing by the Rajo Guna, there is passion, goodness, passion, and ignorance. By the, when passion is come strong, at that time they are doing Vishaya work, medical subject matter. They are just bound by the subject matter. Otherwise, in Sattva Guna, no affected by the material. Goodness is there, but it still is less affected. And Vishuddha Sattva Guna, devotees beyond these three gunas. Because they are all the time engaging to Krishna Seva, and there is no meaning of the gunas. That's why devotional service is the most important for everybody. We have to practice. Without the superintelligence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, cannot do anything. If the Supreme Personality is detached from all material activities. Like sadhu also same thing. With the pure soul, not like me. It's pure soul, pure is the soul. They are also working. We can see they are working also same thing, but they are working for the Krishna. That's why they are detached from the material attachment. That is called detachment. Yukta Vairagya. We have to go further. Anything, Prabhuji, comment in this? Yours? But now we have to move to the text 11.
Okay, that is 10.
Avajananti mam mula manasi tanmasitam param bhavamajananto mama bhutamaya sara. Fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as the supreme Lord of all that be. From the other explanations of the previous verses in this chapter, it's clear that the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, although appearing like a human being, is not a common man. The personality of the Godhead who conduct the creation, maintenance, and annihilation of the complete cosmic manifestation cannot be a human being. Yet there are many foolish men who consider Krishna to be merely a powerful man and nothing more. Many people, like Christian and Muslims, they are criticized. The Ram and Krishna all are, ordinary men. They are avatar mean, they are describing on their side. Avatar mean just messenger of the God. And they are saying God is the formless and darkness. We cannot perceive them. No Pratima Asti. Like in some places in the Vedas talking about the Nirakar Brahman, and Muslims just take that point. And Brahma is Nirakar. You know Nirakar means formless.
What?
God has no form.
Formless.
Yeah, formless. They are saying that, but we are reading BhagavadGita and Bhagavatam. There is all the time saying Krishna is the supreme. That is saying Indrani Vyakulam Loke Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. That is saying Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the Swayam, mean he is the supreme personality of the Godhead himself. Yate Cham Sakala Pumsam Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. That means all other incarnation is Amsa and Kala. That means his parts and parcels, and Kala mean for activities. The incarnation like the Sankarsana and Balarama and four viewer, that means Sankarsana, Balaram, Aniruddha, Pradyumna. There is Namasankarsana. And from the Sankarsana, there is three Vishnu come out. There is Chirodak side Vishnu, Karadak side Vishnu, Chirodak side Vishnu, three Vishnu come from the Sankarsana, and Karandak side, Garbhoda side Vishnu, just Garbhoda question, he lie down and his navel, there is a lotus. Lotus come out, and in the top of the lotus, there is Brahmaji. Brahmaji is there, and Brahmaji create the whole planetary system within that, Kamal, how to say this? Tongue? Lotus tongue? Step. There is, and 7 steps up and 7 is down. There is 7 lower planets, 7 higher planets in between. This is our planet. Situated like that. And Garbhoda side Vishnu, and how to his whole creation manifested. Karandak side Vishnu, he created the material world, and then Chirodak side Vishnu, he just entered all the into the heart. And Karandak side Vishnu entered every molecules, that means atoms inside the atom, and activated everything. Otherwise, Mother Earth, how give the foods, vegetables, all these things she is giving. That means Lord Vishnu inter the every atom and activated of this thing. And here saying Krishna is the seed father. When Krishna Vishnu glances over this material creation, and all material creation is activated by his glance. Mother Earth became pregnant, material world, and all living entities come. Whatever Lord's desire to take form, there are many varieties of living entities we can see around. Somebody looking very nice, very beautiful, pretty. Somebody is in the look, their form looks like very ugly. Very ugly jivas also there. No? But we don't have to hate them or to. We have to love them because Krishna is there as a super soul. That's why we have to respect every living entity. There is no question of killing anybody, whatever harm, because some cockroaches and many things, the government rule is there. That says we have to kill. That is also sinful activities. You still, this government make the rules, but that is also sin because we have to seek Lord Krishna within every living entities like that. Vishnu's Tattva and Avatar. Krishna himself comes. There is many manus, 14 manus within the Brahmas a day of the Brahmaji. There is 14 manus, and now we are in the seventh manu. Many times is 28th is Chatur Yuga circle is past, and then Chatur means 4 Yuga circle is past the 28th time, and Lord Krishna himself descended on this planet. And other times it's just others of us incarnation. After 28th, it's 4 yugas is past, and then Lord Krishna himself comes. Otherwise, like the Lord Vishnu, Rama, Matsya, Kurma, there is 10 incarnations. Maybe you know, fish incarnation, there is a boar incarnation, tortoise incarnation, horse incarnation, many more. And Buddha, Rama, Kalki, many more. Like main is 10, and there is secondary is 24, and beyond that many more. Many incarnations. But 6 types of incarnation of the Lord. There is Lila avatar, Guna avatar, Satyavis avatar, Mantar avatar, 6 avatars. That means Krishna took the varieties of avatar. Avatar means descendant, he's taking the incarnation. Varieties of incarnation. And sometimes people say argument like, this BhagavadGita, Bhagavatam, written by the Vyasdev, he is a man. How can he is Auparishya? Auparishya means it's not written by, not talking by the human being. Auparishya means Lord Krishna himself gave the knowledge. That is called Auparishya. Vedas, Auparishya. It's not talking by the human being. Krishna himself is talking about this. Vyasadeva also is Satya, his avatar. That means he empowered him. Vyasadeva, empowered by the Lord, and he can able to write all this scripture, 4 Vedas and 18 Puranas. He wrote 17 Puranas, and still he is not satisfied. And he all the time, just I know what to do, what to not do. I did all the things, but satisfactory is not come within his heart. And then he just bewildering what to do, what to not do. And then he approached his guru, Narada Muni, and he asked. And without asking Narada, you are not satisfied. Am I right? And Vyasa said, yes, I wrote 17 Puranas, still I am not satisfied. And Narad ji, you are not talking about the bhakti, devotional service. That's why you are not satisfied. Please write one full of bhakti book, bhakti Purana. And then he wrote Srimad Bhagavata Purana. And after writing all this Puranas, stories, all that, and then he became satisfied and self-realized. Self-realized already there, but he got peace. That means that's why this Srimad Bhagavad Purana, Mahapurana is very important. And many stories there. Narada's story, just we previous 3-4 verses. Previously there is talking about the Narada. When Narada took remnants of the sadhus, pure devotee of the Lord, and he became also devotee. Narada's mother all the time just calling the Rishi Munis and worshipping them and feed them, and whatever remains there after Rishi Munis went on, just he asked for the remains and they allowed for it, you can take, and then he took, but he had he didn't read any scripture and in his school, no, because he was poor. He never goes to school, all this thing. Still, he got the whole knowledge from the. He took remnants and all knowledge come. That's why we have. If we took association with the pure devotee, and pure devotee look like the parasmani. Who know parasmani? Touch stone. Touch stone. You get a touch stone?
You have this stone, you put the diamond.
Okay.
Touch stone. That is called touch stone. The pure devotee look like they are as a touch stone. If we associate with them, and our all ignorance go out and knowledge come, and knowledge means there is prakasayati, prakas will come. That means light come for the self-realization, because our heart, our mind, our heart is very dark with our mysteries of time immemorial lifetimes. That's why we have to clean our heart by the association of the pure devotees. But Avajananti Mam Muda, he is Krishna saying, Mam Buddha, who is a Buddha, foolish person, they cannot know me as I am. And we can see Dantavaka, Shishupal, they are criticizing Lord Kamsa. They don't know the Lord's, he came as a Krishna woman form, and they don't know he is the Supreme. That's why they are criticizing Krishna. Some one guy is, from the Krishna, he made like Krishna. Ponder, his name was Ponder, but he just pretending like Krishna, four-armed and all this. Oh, I am the original one, Krishna. He is not original. He is saying like that. And Krishna killed him at last by the lotus flower. He's not pick up the weapons like Suras and Chakra, all this thing. Avajanti Mam Muda Manusik Param Bhava Madananta Mama Bhuta Maheswara. Bhuta Maheswara. Bhuta means all living entities. Maheswara means Mahan Iswara, means great controller. That is the Maha Iswara, that supreme proprietor. That's right. So, I was talking about Krishna's thing also, Satchidananda. Ishvara Parama Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha. Krishna with a form. As a Satchit Ananda means, Sat means truthfulness, Chit means knowledge, and Ananda means happiness. Sachidananda Rupaya Krishnaya. Sachidananda Vigraha. Sachidananda Vigraha means body. His body like the Satchit, made by the Satchit Ananda, full of knowledge, full of truthfulness, full of enjoyment, happiness. That's why he is the being of this material world. That's why he don't have to suffer the material qualities. Gopal Kapil Upanishad also talking about the Krishna's thing, and Brahma Samhita also talking about the Sachidananda Vigraha. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachin Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Among the controllers, Krishna is the supreme. And Sachin Ananda Vigraha is the Sachidananda Vigraha. And Anadir Adi Govinda, he is the beginningless, but he is the Adi for every creation. But still he is beginningless. Anadir Adi Govinda, Sarva Karan Karan, he is the call of all causes. That is the essence of the Krishna supremacy. That's why this is the most confidential knowledge. We have to know most confidential. What is the most confidential knowledge? That means if we make, we are seeing the Buddha Bhava. Krishna is an ordinary man. He is a karma and just doing something. Rama also come to Avatara and just he teaches us how to rule over the like Maryada rules. We have to follow rules and regulations. Somebody blamed the Lord Krishna also. Oh, he is doing nonsense things like he just took out the gopis dress, all these things, and doing all this rubbish thing. But he did that thing for the protection. Same time, we can see if you want, if he enjoy by the saying naked gopis, why he protect the Lord Draupadi? He gave, sari. We know that story. He gave Dushasan just, take out Draupadi's sari. Sari mean. Yeah. Just, he wants to take out, and Krishna come as a sari, and that Dushasan just big huge amount of sari come out. Still she's naked, not naked. Krishna gave the sari. Promise. That means Krishna protect like women also. That means he is not, because gopis desire. They desiring to Lord Krishna. They desire to. They accept Krishna as their husband. That's why there is no sinful activities anymore. We can clarify that also, because that's why Krishna also not. We are seeing in the, not outside. We can see he did this thing, that thing, all this thing. He just danced with others' wife, all this thing, and that's why he may not be Lord. Lord cannot do like this. There are they. But Krishna is the full of. Krishna Avatari, all are incarnation, but Krishna himself is Avatari. Whatever avatar come out from the Krishna's work, Krishna's avatar, Lord Krishna, all this thing, the top is Krishna. Any point proof in this matter? In this purport is long purport. Mama Maya Durataya. I think that the devotees should also come over here. Very hard to overcome from his Maya, illusion potential.
Last but one paragraph, he again says that a devotee should see that Krishna is present in everyone's heart as Paramatma. Everybody is the embodiment or temple of the Supreme Lord. So, as one respects, offers respect to the temple of the Lord, we should similarly, properly respect each and every body in which the Paramatma dwells. What it means is, we are not, the way you are describing this Krishna is something separate individual, right? But here it says each one of us itself is an embodiment of Krishna. So,
पहले यहाँ उदाहरण दिया था फर्स्ट विजय में
Each one of us is one. Each one of us is one.
last one paragraph.
What is your question, Prabhu?
My question is, your description till now was that Krishna is a separate individual. Is not a human being. Is a avatar. Is a Supreme Lord.
He's the original one.
Original one.
Yeah.
And we should not consider
Oh,
him to be a human like rest of us.
yes.
But in the last paragraph, what he says is, the last one paragraph, he says that he is there in every individual. He is there in every human being.
Yeah, his energy is working. Like his energies, there is he created the Lord Balarama, and from the Balarama is Chaturvyuha, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, or Balaram himself. And then from the Sankarshan, there is a three Vishnu come out. That's why I explained that all these things. But he is not directly involved, like the judge. Previously, they were talking about the judge. Judge just situated in one place, and he ordered to, by his willing, and somebody hanging, somebody on jail, somebody upon his fine, all this thing, doing all this thing. And Krishna also, he enjoyed all the time on his abode, but his energy is working. As a super soul, Lord Vishnu, situated 400 Vishnu, situated within our soul, as a super soul. But his energy is working.
No, what I'm trying to say is, your description was that we shouldn't consider Krishna to be another human being. He is the Supreme Lord.
Yes, sir.
What I'm trying to tell you is, he is necessarily a part of every human being. He is not separated at all. Even when he is present in the human form, he is still an embodiment of the Supreme Lord, like every one of us is.
Krishna is never embodied.
Yeah, but that's what the last paragraph says.
Guru he always saying that is present everywhere. In all part, I have the material and spiritual peace. You are saying this thing? So which
The last but one.
Paramatma?
A devotee should see that because Krishna is present in everyone's heart as Paramatma, everybody is the embodiment of or the temple of Supreme Lord.
A devotee should see that because Krishna is present in everywhere's heart as Paramatma, everybody is the embodiment or temple of the Supreme Lord. So as one offer respect to the temple of the body of the Lord, he should similarly properly respect each and everybody in which the Paramatma is. That's why I'm talking about we have to pray for every living. We don't have to hate
Yeah,
everything.
but what I'm saying is, your description was that Krishna is not a human form, he is the Supreme Lord. But what I'm saying is, he's there in every human being.
Yeah, he is there in the everybody's heart, but he himself not a human being. Yeah, he's residing in everybody's heart as a Paramatma. Paramatma, he has clearly said, Krishna Chakrabarti Thakur, as a Paramatma. Paramatma has the four-handed form. In Srimad Bhagavatam second canto, they are talking about the Hridaya Vakasi, Padai Sanatana Purusam Vasantam, and Sachanta Chakra Gada Padma. He's directing us like that. He's a Paramatma. That means he's residing there as a super soul, but his energy only there.
No, but still then it's a manifestation of the Lord, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yes.
It is the manifestation.
Yes.
It's not something like he's a Paramatma that, so this is completely no. He's whatever the energy or the Lord himself, whether it's the Lord or his energy, he's still considered the Lord, right? The Paramatma.
Yes. Paramatma. But here talking about the Avadanti Mamura, Manusi Tanuma Sritam, that means when he took incarnation over this material planet, still people they cannot see God as it is. They are just saying that he is a normal human being, but God is God all the time. In a second, he's in a second, what is that? Without a second, he is a God. Without a second, he is a God somewhere in Sanskrit word also, I forget that. But when he took as a human being form, at that time, Mula, they cannot recognize him. That is the essence of this thing. That's why we have to respect super soul everywhere, every living entity's heart. That's why we have to respect. We have to see Pandita Samadarshina, Suni Chaipa Sopaketa, Pandita Samadarshina. There is in Gita, there is a saying about that we have to see everybody's super soul. Are you clear, Prabhu?
God cannot have material form.
Even though he come as a human being, his body is not made by this.
Because the material body will confine him. And he cannot be confined.
आपको दूसरा भी उदाहरण दे रहा हूँ कि Queen Kunti prayers, she is saying, "Nato natya dharo yatha." Like the drama man, sometimes using the drama clothes, they are making difference. They can roll the different, but inside whatever their body is same. Like Krishna when manifested over here, he's acting like a human being, but he's not a human being. When Krishna took the incarnation, he come as a four-handed Lord Vishnu, and he became a baby for Leela over this world. That's it. This particular was trying to say that one. When, like Krishna, Rama, and many more avatars.
I think like just saying that there is both. Is both the avatar and also within everyone's heart.
Yes.
Is that
Yes. He can do everything. There is saying, what is the characteristic of Bhagavan? Na samo, na tadhikam. Nobody is beyond the God. Nobody is equal him. That's why Bhagavan, that he is the supreme. That's why. Vedas say, right? And Prabhupada also giving one most important topics over here too. Impersonalists, they are saying God has no form, nothing, He is everywhere, And they make the point, Krishna Chakravarti Thakur and Srila Prabhupada quote that one. If Lord Krishna is everywhere, Lord is everywhere, why not in temple? That when in temple also Lord is there. They make the point over here. We can hear. There are also many impersonalists who deride temple worship. They say that since God is everywhere, why should one restrict himself to temple worship? But if God is everywhere, is he not in the temple or in the deity? Although the personalist and the impersonalist will fight with one another perpetually, a perfect devotee in Krishna consciousness knows that although Krishna is the supreme personality, he is all pervading, as compound in the Brahma Samhita. Ishvara Parama Krishna. That is the verse is applicable for here. And many more also there. Benam, Kodantam. We have to read more one or it's time.
This part there, material bodies cannot perform the wonderful acts described in previous verses. His body is eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. Although he is not a common man, the foolish deride him and consider him to be a man. His body is called here Manusin because he is acting just like a man. A friend of Arjuna's politician involved in the battle of Kurukshetra. In so many ways, he is acting just like an ordinary man, but actually, his body is Satchidananda Vigraha, eternal, blissful, and knowledge absolute. Text. Third paragraph in the purport.
Text 11.
Yeah. The third paragraph in the purport, beginning material bodies.
Yeah, it's talking about the Mura people. It is in similar Bhagavatam topics also here. Not Kritavan Sloka, over the translation, there is one Sloka. Kritavan kila karmani saharamena kesava ati matyani varana guda kapatamanusa. That means Lord Krishna, Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God, along with Balarama, create life of man being. And so much he performed many Superman acts. Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first chapter, 20 verse, describing like that. And first canto, chapter 8, verse number 18, also talking about this. Nato natya dharo yatha, like the drama, people just doing acting, same thing. We have to know that much easy enough for he come as an avatar. Mood they cannot, they don't know that Krishna is supreme. And that's why Krishna come to kill the many Rakshasas at the same time with the Mulas, and they are just envious with Lord Krishna. Beginning this chapter, Krishna saying, I am going to say you most confident knowledge because you are a honestly, that means you are not envious towards me. That's why I am giving this most confident knowledge to you. He's already saying. That means if we are in the mood of the envious of the Krishna, maybe he's not. Maybe if we are in doubt and our knowledge, going to duality and very hard to get out from this material conception. Okay. Anything more? That's a one verse more. मोघसा मोघ कर्मणु मोघ ज्ञानात् कृपसा राक्षसीमा आंसोदिन चायो प्रकृति मोहिनी सिता. Those who are thus bewildered are attracted by demonic and atheistic views. In that deluded condition, their hopes of liberations, their creative activities, and their culture of knowledge are all defeated. There are many devotees who assume themselves to be in Krishna consciousness and devotional service, but at heart do not accept the supreme personality of God Krishna as the absolute truth. For them, the fruit of devotional service going back to Godhead will never be tested. There is giving an example. Honey is there, honey water is there. If we are leaking from outside, nobody can taste it. What types of honey is that? Is sweet or bitter or not? We cannot taste it. Like same thing, if we are not practicing devotional service, we cannot perceive the marrow of the devotional service. We cannot get that marrow. Same thing. We are just saying outside, just saying on outside, just licking the bottle is meaningless. Same thing, this one. We are not, if somebody not practicing the devotional service, they do not know what is the, like the Uddhava, when Krishna sent Uddhava as a messenger from Mathura to Vrindavan for the gopis. Gopi are very, how to say, is viraha, in anxiety, the separation of the Lord Krishna. They are very grief. They got very grief for the separation from the Lord Krishna. That's why Uddhava sent messenger as Uddhava, look like Krishna. Krishna sent to Uddhava messenger, and look, Uddhava's body looked like Krishna's body, same, similar bodies. And when he come to the gopis and he just giving knowledge of the many shastras knowledge and all this, that Supreme Lord is viewing all this thing, and he's not come to like yours, like this portion of knowledge, and he will not come. All these things they were trying to say something to gopis, and they are not agree. You have to love first to the Lord, and then you will know what is the love meaning of the love. You are not loving, you are just reading books, you just get knowledge, you are not practicing. That's why just go back, and who wants to convince us this knowledge, just to explain to him. We don't want to hear anything philosophy from you, because we want to love him. We are all the time love him because we need him. They are saying that means devotee who is in the who got this marrow of the loving service to the Lord Krishna, and they are not going to heaven, and they are saying, sometimes pretending, like saying sometimes. Devotees also sometimes, some devotees going here and there, even though they know the Krishna is the Supreme, still they are trying to get something and go to the devatas. It's okay, but it's abhidhi purvaka, it's not a right way. Previously mentioned that also. Yanti devabrata deva, yanti devabrata, who worship what types of godhead, like gods, they will go to their planet. And that God planet also temporary, material planet. And when our past activities finish, we have to come back. That's why other gods, demigods, worshipping is not a final goal. Krishna is the final goal. Krishna service, love of the Krishna is the final goal for the human being. Those who are engaged in the frenetic pious activities are ultimately hoping the liberation from material engagement will never be success either, because they derive the supreme God Krishna. In other words, person who mock Krishna are to be understood to be demonic or athletic. Now, Ratshesi Asuri Mogasa Moga Karmano is very hard word coming out. Demonic nature. Prakriti Mohinim Srita. Krishna's Brihat Vishnu Smriti clearly states, Yo Vyeti Bhautikam Deham Krishnasya Paramatmanah Sasarvavad Vasiskarya Srutau Smrita Vidhanata Mukham Tasyavalokapi Sachelam Snanam Acharya. देखिए अब ये very hard. One who considers the body of Krishna to be material should be driven out from all ritual and activities of the Shruti and the Smriti, and if one by chance sees his face, one should at once take bath in the Gangas to rid himself of infection.
Rid himself.
Rid himself. What is that? See this quotation.
That's pretty strong language.
Brihat Vishnu Smriti clearly says. That means maybe your doubt also now is clear by this Vishnu Smriti. Is clearly saying. Yogyati Bhautikam Deham Krishnasya Paramatmana. We don't have to think that Krishna's body is the material body. If somebody thinking like that, if we saw his face, we have to take bath suddenly for purification. We don't want to be affected by that. Devotee would not want to be affected by that types of mood. That means very hardly saying over here. No? To discriminate about the devotees and others. That's why we don't have to engage with Lord Krishna. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Anything more? It's right. This is a difficult chapter. The most confidential knowledge for our material mind and view for possible things that happen.